Hey you guys, my name is Slim. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's class. I'm so excited to have you here. Today's theme is called Nature Therapy, and this class is dedicated for everybody. So this is a beginner's class and it's for every single body out there. When I say that, I mean it doesn't matter, if you are new to yoga or if you are, somebody who's practiced for years and years. We are just going to go over a basic flow and get right into breaking up all that tension inside and really elongating our breath so that we can feel good and create that new chi within. So we're going to get into a lot of, just deep rooted poses that can just make us feel better, and everybody can do this. So I would love for you guys to join me today on your mats or a towel, on the grass, wherever you are on your side of the coin. Join me now and let's begin. So we're going to start today's yoga on all fours, coming into child's pose. And we're going to extend the knees to the outside of the mat and have the big toes meet in the back to touch right underneath the hips. We're going to sit back onto the heels, and we're going to slowly walk the hands down, resting the heart onto the mat and one cheek to one side, or our third eye down to the mat, or the opposite cheek. And we're going to just settle in here and breathe through our nose, inhaling and exhale, letting it all go. And the wider your knees are here in child's pose, the deeper your stretch will be. So just resting and settling in here, making sure we're breathing. And for less of a stretch here, to make it more comfortable, we can modify and bring the wide knees together, sitting up nice and tall, and then slowly leading with our heart back down towards the mat, resting the belly onto our thighs and bringing the arms out to the side. And let the shoulders roll forward, and again, one cheek to one side of the mat. And this is the second option here in child's pose. We're going to breathe in through our nose all the way through to our belly. And exhale, release. Just let the ground here support you. And this is your foundation for today's practice. This is where it's all going to take place. So hold no tension in the body and let the ground support your weight. Take some deep breaths here 3 times. Slowly walk your hands back to a tabletop position. Wrist over shoulder, knees over hips, tuck the toes, drop the belly, lift your gaze up for cow. Exhale, push away the earth, head comes in between the arms, tucking the tailbone down for cat. Inhale as we shift our gaze, coming up again for cow. Exhale, release, push away the earth, tuck the tailbone down for cat. And just flow through here at your own pace. Coming back into cow, breathing through the ribs. Inhale. pushing away the earth. Inhale and exhale. We're going to slowly walk our hands down for extended puppy pose, bringing the heart all the way down to the mat. Hips stay up in the air, and your gaze stays upright, looking through your hands. Breathing here all the way through the belly for extended puppy. Let it all go slowly. Once you're ready, slowly walk your hands back into tabletop position. We're going to shift from side to side, neutralizing our spine and keeping our back safe. We're going to prepare for the next pose, which is Adho Mukha, downward dog. And so from here, we're going to tuck our toes. We're going to slowly push our hips up into the sky, bringing the head in between the arms, heels come to the ground, pedaling the feet here, bringing the belly towards the thighs, extending out through the arms, nice wide open hands, breathing here as we really stretch it out, twisting from side to side for downward dog. Playing with it here, getting nice and grounded, bringing the belly close to the thighs, really pushing through our foundation. Breathing, inhale, exhale here in this really grounded pose. And slowly prepare to shift into our next pose. As we walk our feet forward into Uttanasana, forward fold. Exhale as we close off the body, grab opposite elbows and just slowly hang here in gorilla pose. Shifting from side to side, swaying the body, making sure we're breathing. Slowly come up, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, close off the body, fold. And inhale all the way up into our standing position. Hands come over the head and bringing the hands down to heart center. And we'll now begin our standing portion. So bring the hands out to the side for Tadasana, mountain pose. Imagine you're standing on the edge of a mountain, taking it all in. And we're going to begin doing some arm circles. So taking your right arm, nice big starfish hand, inhale up, inhale, and exhale, let it go. Really opening up the heart center here. Exhale, let it go. Flowing at your own pace here. Really exaggerating the breaths. Let it all go. And reverse. Exhale down, inhale up. Inhale up. And shake it on out. Left side, inhale up. Exhale down. opening up our chest here. Exhale down, let it go. And slowly coming into reverse. Exhale down, inhale up. And slowly shake it on out. So from here, we're going to stand up nice and tall. We're going to bring our hands together, interlace the fingers, reach up over the head, bringing the palms to the back of the head, letting the weight of the shoulders give us a nice deep neck stretch here as gravity pulls us down. Making sure we're breathing here for this nice deep neck stretch. Slowly interlace the hands back down to Tadasana, raising our chins to the sky, opening up our throat chakra. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale back to center. We're going to get ready for some neck rolls, shifting over to our left side, bringing the chin down and around. Inhaling as we go back and opening the body. Exhale down. And do 3 head circles here. If you find a place that has tension, just take a moment and pause there, bringing one hand to your shoulder and the other hand to your head and pulling in the opposite direction very gently. And breathing here. And exhale, release. Continue to breathe as we go back and drop the chin for the last time. Exhale down all the way around. Inhale as we go back. Coming back to our neutral space. Now we're going to prepare to go to the right side, dropping the chin down. Same thing, exhale, coming all the way back. Inhale, take it all in. Exhale, release. Going nice and slow. Finding that sticking point that needs a little bit more release. Inhale as we go back. Exhale down. Inhale as we come back. Now we're going to prepare for our side body. So we're going to interlace our fingertips, bringing the feet together, flipping the hands up and over above the head, pushing as if we have a heavy box up top over us. We're going to push and push and push, breathing here. Push and push and push and slowly release, let it go. Let it go, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Now we're going to bring our hands up overhead, reaching, hands are nice and open, breathing, reaching. Slowly take our right wrist and we're going to shift over to our left side for a side body stretch. Breathing here, shifting our gaze upward, making sure our arm is over our ear, so we're nice in alignment. Breathing here. Pulling through our wrists, nice and gently. Stretching it on out. And slowly coming back to center. Twisting the hands behind and doing a nice little back bend. And we're going to come over to our left side. Bring the left wrist over to the right side. Slowly reach back, twisting the hands for a back bend, and release, let it go. Shake it on out, shake it on out. So now we're gonna step the feet out a little bit wider across our mats, having a micro bend in the knees, and we're just gonna slowly just twist and shift and sway from side to side, inhaling from one side, exhaling to the other, doing a little helicopter motion here for spinal twist. Exhale, inhale, smile, slowly getting ready to slow it on down. Bringing the feet back closer together to prepare for our pose called tree pose. So next up, we're going to come into our balancing section, and we're going to be starting with our right leg, and start preparing by having your hands on your hips or hands to heart center. Whatever's comfortable for you, we're going to begin pointing our left toe out to the front. Finding our balance. Taking it over to the side and bringing it right here on our ankle. Once again, point it forward, out to the side, bringing the sole of the foot right to our ankle. For a tree pose. Hands come to heart center here. Our knee is out directly towards the side. We are breathing here. Hips are forward. Bringing the hands together. Taking a couple deep breaths here. And we can slowly rise our foot towards the edge of our shin, right underneath the knee, for the second option here in tree pose. We can spot something off in the distance to stare at to help keep our balance and our focus. Making sure we're breathing here. Knee out to the side, hips are forward. And for the third option, we're going to bring the sole of the foot over the knee, pressing into the side of our thigh, creating a nice grounding effect here, breathing nice and deep. And exhale, release. Once again, finding something that you can spot off in the distance in your room or whatever environment you're working out of today. You can extend and let go, release, shake it out. Doing a great job. Give yourself a little clap and shake it on out. Going to come over to the left side, taking a nice micro bend in our left knee, bringing the right foot forward. Same thing on this side. What we do to one side, we do to the other, pointing it out to the side, bringing the sole of the foot in, towards our ankle. Hands come to heart center, hands on the hips, pointing it out once more, finding our balance out to the side, bringing in the sole of the foot towards our ankle. Last round, finding your balance. Bringing ourselves to the first option here in tree pose. Hands come to heart center, breathing in nice and deep. Having our knee out to the side, hips are forward, shoulders are down, hands to hips or hands to heart center. Nice micro bend in our left knee. Finding something you can spot to keep your focus. Breathing here. Taking ourselves to our second option here in tree pose. The sole of the foot to the side of our shin, right underneath our knee. Our right knee is pointed out towards the side. Bringing it up and over our left knee. The sole of the foot pushing into our left leg. The left leg pushing into our right foot. And finding our balance here. Breathing. Grounding. Reaching and extending the arms into a big, wide open tree. And shaking it on out. So let it go, shake it out. Do a little dance. Shake it on out. Gonna bring our arms up nice and high. Inhale, micro bend the knees. Fold the belly over the thighs. Then dropping the head down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Coming into halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, we're going to step it on back into plank pose. Bringing our body down, shifting forward, keeping the elbows straight back, hovering over the ground here, and resting here on our mats. Coming into a baby cobra, peeling your heart off of the mat. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to push it on back for extended cobra. Really pushing through our hips here, through our chest. Feet are flat to the ground. Breathing here. And we're going to come into our tabletop position. And we're going to prepare the body for some body circles now. We're going to shift our spine from side to side. Shift over to the right and sit the hips back, bringing the arms out front and coming over to the left. Releasing the hips down into a full body circle, sitting the hips back. Inhale as we come forward, bring the hips down and around. Exhale as we close off the body. Inhale as we come around in this tabletop body circle. And exhale down. And we're going to go over to the opposite side, shifting from side to side, over towards our left. Inhale, drop the hips down. Really stretching it out here. Full body circles here on the mat. Inhale, push forward, drop the hips down. And exhale, push it on back. Now coming back to tabletop position, preparing for a downward dog. We're going to tuck our toes. Prepare our hands and slowly push our hips into the sky, bringing the head in between the arms, pedaling the feet here, thighs come to touch the belly, and breathing through this. Slowly lift our right leg up into the sky, tucking the knee through our core, stepping it in between our hands, or scooting our foot up in between our hands, whatever's easier. You're going to lower the knee down, coming into a low lunge. Shift the hips forward, hands come out to the side. You can bring your hands over to one side, over to the left side, and have your forearms to the ground for a deeper stretch. Breathing here deeply into your hips. And once you're ready, bring your hands to the side and slowly bring yourself back to downward dog. Pedaling the feet through. Pedal it out. We're going to do the other side, lifting our left leg up into the sky, nice and high. As much as you can go, tucking that knee through the core, stepping or helping your foot go in between your hands. Bringing the right knee down, bringing the hips forward, breathing, heart forward into our low lunge. Taking the arms over to the right side. Forearms come down for a deeper stretch. Another option. Breathing here. Coming out back to the sides of the mat. Breathing our heart forward. You can also place your hands on top of your thigh for another option. You may also use a block. Breathing here as much as we can into our low lunge. Nice hip release. Once you're ready, bring your hands down to the mat and shift back into downward dog. And slowly bring the knees down. And you're going to come into a nice seated position here on your mat. So bring the feet out in front. And we're going to point our toes towards us. We're going to get nice and grounded in our foundation through our sit bones. Keeping our legs nice and straight. Moving any flesh out the way. And sitting up nice and tall as we prepare for a seated Uttanasana forward fold. Leading with our hearts always as we close the body off, walking our hands down as much as we can, or keeping our hands here on our thighs. Go as deeply as you will. Find your edge. Feel free also to take a yoga strap and bring it around the soles of your feet and use this to help pull you into this position. You may also use a block at the base of your feet for a nice deep stretch. Or you can just keep your hands right here at the top of your thighs and breathe into this space. Now we're going to take our left leg, bringing it over our right hand comes up, left arm creates a little teepee, the right arm twist over the left knee, elbow comes out to the left knee, and we twist and shift our gaze behind, breathing here into this spinal twist. And we're just going to breathe here for a nice deep spinal twist. And release, bringing that left leg back down. The right leg comes over the left arm comes up, out to the right leg, elbow pushes that knee back, and shifting our gaze behind, creating a little teepee with our hands. Sitting up nice and tall, and twisting as deeply as we can go. Breathing here with the wind. And slowly come back to your neutral. Shake out your legs, shake it out, shake it out. Sitting up nice and tall here. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together for a nice hip opener here, which is seated butterfly pose, my favorite. Love the butterflies. And you can give yourself a nice little foot massage here. That's what I like to do in this position. Sitting up nice and tall. Leading with our hearts once more as we walk our hands down, folding over the hips, finding our edge, breathing into that space, breathing into the discomfort, and creating more room within, going deeper as we open up. Grounding ourselves, bringing our forearms down if possible, and bowing our head here for a nice deep neck stretch through the back and through the hips. Slowly come back out. Closing the knees together, twisting back to the long side way of your mat, shaking it on out. You're going to prepare for a nice wide angle pose. So bringing the legs out to the sides. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. Going to slowly come over towards our left side. Really bringing the elbow right over the ear, breathing here as much as we can, twisting our body open, upward, breathing, making sure our hip is nice and grounded to the foundation, our hip is not peeling off the ground, powering through the side body, breathing here. And slowly, once you're ready, bringing it back to center and preparing to flow over into the right side. Elbow right over the ear, twisting your heart forward. Nice side body seated stretch. And coming back to center. Letting it all go. Now we're going to walk our hands forward and or just resting here, our forearms to the ground. You can rest your head on your hands or on a block. Really grounding yourself here, breathing into this new space. Slowly coming back up. And now we're going to come into our next pose called boat pose, bringing the knees together, hands out to the side. We're going to just slowly lift our feet off the ground and balancing here on our sit bones. Finding our balance, breathing here. And we're going to do a couple of crunches. Knees into chest. Slowly release yourself all the way to the ground. Feet come out at the end of the mat. We're going to bring our feet actually out to the sides of the mat and bringing the knees together, which will help us to rest our sacrum flat to the mat here. And bringing our hands to the belly, or one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And we're just going to rest and breathe here. Noticing the changes and noticing the work that's been done thus far. We're going to slowly bring our feet back closer together. Preparing for bridge pose. I'm going to bring the hands out to the side, raising our hips up into the air, pushing up. And as we exhale, we're going to roll each vertebrae down to the mat nice and slow, letting our sacrum and our tailbone be the last thing to touch the mat. Pushing up and slowly releasing one vertebrae at a time. Prepare, push up. Slowly release one at a time. We're going to grab our strap if we have it. We're going to use our strap today to do a few final stretches here on our backs, bringing the left knee into your chest area. And before that, let's just actually take a couple ankle rolls here, rolling to one side and then the other, creating some lubrication with our joints here, drawing circles with our toes. All right, now let's grab our straps or just grabbing our legs here for a nice hammy stretch. Breathing here, keeping that knee bent as much as you need to, and hugging the knee into your chest, and we're going to twist over towards our right side. Your head will go over towards the left, and your left arm extends out. Nice big starfish hand onto the ground for a grounding effect. Breathing here in through your belly, and this nice deep spinal twist. And exhale, release. Bringing that left knee down, bringing the right knee to your chest, stretch it on out, grabbing that strap to wrap around the sole of your foot. Let's do a little ankle twist, bringing the strap around the soles of the feet, or wrapping your hands around your calf, whatever you can do to stretch out that hamstring. Gonna bring that knee into the chest, twisting over towards our left side. Our gaze goes over to the right and our right arm extends out. Nice big starfish hand onto the ground, breathing in through this deep spinal twist. And coming back out of this pose, bringing that right knee down, release it. And bringing the hands out towards the sides, taking a few deep breaths here. Going to prepare for our next pose. Going to grab our index finger and our middle finger and wrap it around our big toes for happy baby pose. Okay, we're just going to play here, shifting from side to side, just stretching and doing whatever feels good here for your body. Moving around on our sacrum, breathing here as we release from out of our hips. Taking a few more deep breaths here. Having our sacrum nice and flat to the ground, slowly release. Let the legs come out to each side of the mat. Hands can come upright. Or you can bring the hands overhead for a nice deep stretch. Bringing the hands to the belly and heart center. Breathing here as we come into our Shavasana. Breathing here as our body and energy resets. Feeling the inner shifts and the inner work that was made from today's practice. Deep belly breathing in through the nose, in through the chest, and rising through the belly. And slowly release it all the way out. Settling in here. I'm going to slowly bring in the knees, hug the knees towards the chest, and just shift over towards our right side into a nice fetal position. Resting here. And once you're ready, slowly push yourself up to a seated position, staying in a meditative space, keeping your eyes closed, sitting up cross-legged, letting the shoulders hang down, palms up to receive, or you can bring the hands towards the knees, and just breathe here. Bringing hands to heart center, And thanking yourself truly for having such a beautiful moment for yourself, taking out the time to get closer to feeling better, feeling good in your body, in this amazing, beautiful life experience. This gift that is here for you every day, the gift of yoga, the gift of oneness, and going inward. Give yourself some good gratitude today. You should be very proud. And I thank you so much for joining me. May you always know yoga is here to support you on your journey, in whatever space you find yourself in. With all my love, namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me for my yoga class. I really hope that you guys feel so much space within. You guys got a nice, good, deep stretch, and any kind of, tensions or anything that wasn't comfortable, I hope that we were able to create some comfort within. And I just hope that you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me, and until we meet again, thank you for escaping with me.